but you do me good, guys, because I come in here every single day covered in glitter, covered in sequins, covered in booty shorts, covered in nylons.
Jesus Christ, what the hell did I just watch? Like, is this chick okay? I swear to God, she's gonna have a full-blown aneurysm if she doesn't stop this right now. Like, what the hell is she even going on about here? Also, it looks like her stuffed toy is thinking, end me now, please. But anyways, how's it going, everyone? You got your boy Corey here, aka Crasher, bring you guys a new video, and this is gonna be a follow-up to the whole controversy surrounding InvaderVie. Now, if you guys don't know who she is, or you don't know what the deal is with the controversy surrounding her as of late, well, basically, this happened.
It doesn't really matter how much money you make or how much money you have. That's really the thing, because I'm not asking you for a large financial contribution. If it costs $20 to sub, $20 is quite a bit of money. $20 is, you can get a full meal for $20. And the difference of $20 and eating a meal is in that $20. Like, that's where it is. But a sub is $5. At maximum, in whatever your currency is, it's maybe $10. And it doesn't matter how broke you are. If you have time to watch Twitch, you have $10, truly. If you don't have $10, you probably don't have time to watch Twitch because you should be working. You should be trying to earn money. It's not a ton. It's not like a ton of money. So being like, I'm broke, I can't afford to sub, that doesn't really track. What you mean to say is, I'm so irresponsible with my money, I can't support the entertainment that I enjoy. That's what that.
Yep, that right there was quite the hot take, and also an even hotter big oof. Because not only was that really fucking shitty to say, and there was a lot of stuff that she said that was shitty at that, but it's the timing of it as well, because the world is going through a worldwide pandemic right now where millions of people are jobless and they're pinching their pennies. And for her to just sit there on her tush and demand subs and donations was obviously going to rub people the wrong way, no doubt about it. So after that clip went viral, you can imagine the amount of people that were pissed off, and rightfully so, with how she conducted herself in what she was saying and how she was saying it. Now, interestingly enough, she actually responded to the controversy, and let's see what it is she has to say here.
You're here right now because you've seen a clip of me, and you're very angry about what I said in that clip. And you're justified in your anger. What I said was tone deaf, insensitive, and stupid. And I recognize that. I recognize that there is no context that I can give that would excuse what I said, so I won't. I can only own what I said, and I will. The clip that you saw does not represent my true feelings. I've streamed for hundreds of hours, and I've said, support communities after you support yourself first. Subscribe if you have the disposable income to do so. But in that clip, I expressed opinions that I do not hold at all. I said things that I don't mean, and they were vile. What I said was wrong in any context, but especially in the context of a global pandemic. It was very callous and inappropriate. I know that you've lost jobs. I know that you're afraid for your own security, and I know that what I said was incredibly hurtful and wrong. And I take responsibility for it. I won't try to make excuses, and I won't deny that what I said was awful. It was the wrong thing to do. It was not the right way to deal with the situation. I don't hold that opinion. Not truly. That $5 isn't a lot of money, because I know from my own experience that $5 means so much to different people. $5 is the difference between having a meal and having a roof over your head and not. $5 means different things to each individual person, and my comments, lumping everybody in together, was the definition of disconnected and inappropriate. V, in the clip you stated that nothing could change your opinion, so why do you have a different opinion now? Would you have the same reaction if the video didn't go viral? I did. In that video, I really stuck by my convictions of what I was saying, in that clip especially, and the clip surrounding it. I doubled down on a bad opinion. It was the wrong thing to do. It was not the right way to deal with the situation. Even as I was saying it, I could hear the insensitivity in my voice, and I pushed away my conscience in that moment with the justification that I'm tired, I am impatient, I'm frustrated with this conversation, I want it to end, and I want to hurt somebody in the end of this conversation. And what I said accomplished exactly that. It did hurt many people to hear what I said. I can't prove to you the kind of person that I am in one conversation. I've already shown you in that clip the type of person I am able to be, and I hope that moving forward I can be more authentically myself and never show or never give in to those terrible thoughts or emotions and say things that are so hurtful again. This clip of what you're saying, it's satire, right? Like, you don't mean what you're saying in that clip. But it didn't feel right for me to play the card of, I was just joking, bro. Because what I said wasn't a joke. What I said was hurtful. And it wasn't a joke. And although I was repeating negative things, it wasn't done satirically. It wasn't done tastefully. It wasn't done well. No, I'm not going to say it was a joke, because it wasn't. My behavior in that moment made me the joke, but I wasn't making a joke at that time.
So after hearing her response in regards to her hot take, I'm kind of mixed about this. On one end, I'm not just going to automatically accept her apology and say that all is good, all is forgiven. But at the same time, I'm not going to slap down her apology and tell her to go fuck herself. Because personally speaking, I'm not that kind of person. And I do want to give someone who is in the wrong the benefit of the doubt if they make a conscious effort and better themselves in every way that they can. And to be perfectly honest with you guys, one of the biggest reasons why I make these commentary videos responding to a variety of community drama is not to just get my opinions out there, but it's to hold said person accountable for their mistakes, because at the end of the day, I want to see people get help. I want to see those people get better, you know? I don't just want to sit here and come off as me dehumanizing someone just because they make a poor take or they do something that's really shitty. I believe at the end of the day, everyone has a potential to be a good person, and that everyone has a potential to make right out of the wrongs that they have done to another person or to a community. Like, sure, I've made videos in the past where I have been super critical over one or a group of people's actions. I'm not going to pull any punches when it comes to me giving my criticisms, but at the same time, I'm doing it because I am holding that person or that group of people accountable for what they've done or what they said, and I am hoping that they will do what they can to improve themselves as a person and get the help that they need so they can make a turnaround for themselves. So on one side here, I will say that I do commend her for the fact that she did respond to the controversy and she owned up to what she said, and she acknowledged how insensitive and how horrible it came off. And I do have to give credit where credit is due in that regard. I definitely think that it takes a lot of balls for someone to admit that they are wrong, especially in front of tens of thousands of people, especially after the amount of backlash that that person receives. Now, on the other side of the token, let me ask you this. Would you be sorry, InvaderVie, had this Twitch clip not blown up and flew right under the radar and you got away with saying those horrible things? That is something that I ask you, and that's something that everyone should ask at this point, because truthfully, we can't say for sure at this moment if you really mean your apology. It's one thing to talk the talk, it's another thing to walk the walk. You know what I'm saying? So overall, I gotta say that this is a good first step, and hopefully this right here will continue to be good steps in the right direction, and that you not only better yourself, but you also have more control over what you say, and if you're in the wrong, don't double down on you being in the wrong. own up, apologize, being adult about it, okay? It's one thing to make a mistake. We're all human. We all make mistakes. Nobody is perfect. But you make 2 mistakes for the price of 1 when you double down on your mistake and you act like it's not a big deal, or if you straight up deny the fact that you made a mistake and you're there making excuses and trying to get out of making things right from that mistake that you created. Now, for all we know, this right here could just be an act, this right here could just be damage control, but I'm not going to jump to any conclusions, so I'll leave that up to you guys to decide in the comments down below. What are your thoughts on this recent development in the InvaderVie situation? Do you think that she is owed another chance to make things right? Do you think that her explanation and apology was legitimate? Or do you think this right here was damage control in an attempt to salvage what is left of her reputation? Thank you guys for watching. Have yourself a fantastic day or night depending on your time zone, and I'll see you guys in the next one.